Hello, guys, and welcome to today's interesting episode of Madrid, My DNA, the home of everything Madridistas, as we talk you through Real Madrid's latest and important updates. Kickstarting with today's agenda, manager Carlo Ancelotti talks Toni Kroos, Vinicius Jr., Jude Bellingham, Arda Guler, Sergio Ramos ahead of Argentina versus Real Madrid clash. We are going to be talking you through that on this episode as we move forward, and shortly after that we will quickly turn our attention elsewhere as we are going to be providing you with Real Madrid squad list to face Argentina in their first match of the Copa del Rey. We are going to be talking you through that on this episode as we move forward, so please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bell so you do not miss on our next update. Real Madrid's journey in the Copa del Rey begins on Saturday as they prepare to face off against Argentina in the round of 32. The Merengues have a hectic schedule coming up, and thus a positive performance could go a long way in establishing momentum. Carlo Ancelotti, who was recently handed a 2-year extension in the club, answered the media's burning questions in the pre-match conference. Real Madrid won last season's edition of with the team emerging victorious against Osasuna in the finals, reminding everyone that his men are currently the reigning champions. Ancelotti said, "We are the current title holders. We will try to win it again and do our best." The clash is seen as a good opportunity to rest some of the regular starters, especially with injuries doing a number on Real Madrid this campaign. Ancelotti affirmed some exclusions beforehand, stating Toni Kroos, Tchouaméni and Vinicius will not play. Toni Kroos has some problems. He won't travel tomorrow, he said. Kroos has suffered a small problem in his ankle versus Mallorca, but he will be available for the Super Cup in Saudi Arabia against Atletico Madrid, Ancelotti clarified. As for Tchouaméni, Ancelotti explained that he simply needs rest. Tchouaméni needs some rest, Ancelotti said. With regard to Vinicius' recovery, he lauded his professionalism. He is a very serious person. He and the physios have done an incredible job, he professed. Claiming everyone else will board the flight to the small city of Aranda del Duero, he stated. All the players but Vinicius, Tchouaméni and Toni Kroos will travel for the game and can play. When asked about the comment on Sergio Ramos, Ancelotti only had words of appraisal. "I love Sergio Ramos. I wish him the best. He is a very serious professional," the manager remarked. The Madrid backline has faced a series of casualties so far, which has given rise to the possibility of Daniel Carvajal starting as a centre-half. When questioned if the Spaniard would start as a centre-back, Ancelotti shed some light on youth player Carrillo as well as the veteran Nacho, who are both capable of slotting in. He is an option, but there is also Carrillo and Nacho, the 64-year-old stated. Ferland Mendy was also brought up as Ancelotti claimed his participation is ruled out, but he will be available in the Supercopa, he expressed. Ferland Mendy will not play. He's back for the Supercopa. After spending the entirety of the season recovering from injuries, Arda Guler's long-awaited debut is finally in sight. The Italian manager uplifted optimism by teasing that Arda Guler may finally start. He said, "Arda Guler has an option to start tomorrow," he exclaimed. Providing an update on Eduardo Camavinga, who was seen training with the team, Ancelotti said Camavinga is back and will play, with Andre Lunin establishing a starting spot in the lineup. Kepa Arrizabalaga will play on the night. Kepa will play tomorrow, Ancelotti expressed. The renovation of the Santiago Bernabeu were brought up, to which Ancelotti commented it would aid the players' morale. "Better atmosphere, it is good for us. The players feel more motivated." Praise for the Golden Boy winner then followed by Ancelotti, labeling him as the creme de la creme. "Jude Bellingham is the best player in the world," he boldly remarked. "I have won the Copa del Rey 2 times, both unforgettable. We are 100% focused on this competition," the 4-time Champions League winner added. So having talked and concluded with that, here is Real Madrid squad list to face Argentina tomorrow. Andre Lunin, Kepa Arrizabalaga and Fran are the goalkeeping options, with Kepa expected to start. On the defensive side of the game, Carvajal, Nacho, Fran Garcia, Rudiger, Carrillo from the Castilla and Vinicius Tobias, also from Castilla, make the cut for the defensive position. In midfield, we have Bellingham, Modric, Camavinga, Valverde, Ceballos, Arda Guler, Mario Martin from the Castilla as well, with Nico Paz rounding up the midfield list from Castilla. Arda Guler is expected to start tomorrow according to manager Ancelotti. Moving on to the attack line, we have Rodrigo Goes, Joselu Mato, Brahim Diaz and Alvaro Rodriguez also from the Castilla setup. The absence of Vinicius Jr., as Ancelotti claims he needs to rest and recover more. In the midfield department, there will be no Toni Kroos, as he suffered an ankle injury and the manager has decided to rest him. In the defensive department, Lucas Vazquez picked up an injury in training later on Friday and just managed to miss the game. Eduardo Camavinga did not also make the team sheet. He is going to appear in the Super Cup de España. In all the 3 goalkeepers are available, with Fran from the Castilla setup. As said earlier, Kepa Arrizabalaga is expected to start. So having talked and concluded on that, we have come to the end of this episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. See you next time and Hala Madrid to us all.